Hi,
Hi, how are you?
can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, so it's just going to be me doing this interview.
Perfect. That
Um,
works.
yeah, so I'm going to introduce you like I'm talking to my audience, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
So, everyone, this is my caregiver, Signe. You may have recognized her from an older video that was done probably a little over 2 years ago. And so I'm going to ask her some questions about her life now and just touch bases. So, anyhow, everyone, welcome Signe here.
Hi.
So, I'm going to start with the questions that I sent you.
Okay.
Let me pull them up here. Um, so, Signe, how long have you lived in California and why did you move away?
I've lived here almost 2 years now, I want to say. And we moved here because my grandma passed away. And so we got a place, and I moved here to be close to my parents, my dad, and my stepmom, and just start something new, different, change up stuff for a moment.
I see. Well, good. Um, what job do you have now, and are you happy doing what you're doing now?
I work in an assisted living facility where I am now. So I'm a medication aide. So I deliver medications and I fax doctors for changes in behavior, and I send people to the hospital when they fall or get hurt. I love my job. I like the residents. I like the place I work for. It's a good place. It's a good facility. So I dig it. It's not a lot different from what I did before, but it's just a new direction. I like it.
Right. Well, change is always good, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Um, how has your life changed since leaving Oregon and leaving your job with me? Like, what's changed in your life? Just besides your job, obviously, your job is a little different, but just your daily life, has it changed?
Yeah, it has. It's a lot quieter, that's for sure. We moved from a what would be considered a small town in Oregon to a very, very small town here. So it's just a lot quieter. I don't do as much stuff. I also work 4 on, 2 off, so it varies every week what 2 days I have off. And so sometimes I'm off on the weekends, which means we do a lot. Some days it's during the week, which means we do nothing. I also like it here because there's way more wildlife. Like we live in the boonies, so I have a lot more animals and weird things that I don't see all the time. Like I just saw a tarantula a couple of
Tarantulas,
days ago.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
just gonna say
yeah. You don't
tarantulas.
see that very often
I
where I'm
hope you
from.
didn't hurt her.
No, no, we let her pass by. I think it was
Good.
actually a boy. I think it was a
Oh,
boy.
well,
Um,
him.
Yeah, him. Yeah. But yeah, so we lots more wildlife. It's changed in other ways, like my job of course has changed. We have different friends of course here, and we do totally different things than I did back home because there aren't as many wineries here or places to go. The pandemic definitely changed how things have been since I've been here also. So we don't go as many places. Because I'm an essential employee, I really try to limit my going out and being around hundreds of humans who unfortunately don't believe that wearing a mask is the safest thing either. So, yeah.
Don't get me started on those people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but it's good. I like it here. I like being out here. I like having all this, space and different kinds of air and trees and the whole shindig.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Um, is there anything that is still the same about your life in Cali?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still married. I still stay, with my partner all the time. I stay in touch with you and my best friend Megan up in Oregon, and we still do the same, same things. I'm a little healthier of an eater now. I'm trying to be better, but I still like the same junk food, and I still like to go swimming and
No more late night pasta dates.
Yeah, no late night pasta. I mean, really, no late night anything. I'm a sick child most nights. But yeah, it's
I
pretty
miss
much,
those moments though.
yeah. Not a lot has really changed, but not a lot. I mean, it's kind of just the same. I just don't, stay up as late anymore. I don't watch any TV. Honestly, like we don't really have great internet or cable out here where we live, so I gave up the TV. Honestly, like every once in a while we'll try to watch something new on Netflix, and that's fine, but I honestly could care less about TV anymore. That's probably the biggest change. I just
Yeah, I would say that's a
way,
big change.
yeah, way less TV than I used to. And I don't feel bad. Like I'm not missing anything. I just don't want to watch it. And I don't want to pay the cable bill to try and get kind of half TV. So
We
I'm
actually
okay.
got rid of our cable last month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a
So
good deal.
we're just streaming. And basically you can get
Huh?
everything. You can get I mean,
Yeah, pretty
yeah,
much
so
anything. Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
some things you have to sit through commercials, which
Hmm.
is a drag. I've never liked commercials, but
Yeah.
we just weren't using it that much.
Exactly. We
So
don't use
why
it.
spend the extra $80?
Exactly. And even with streaming, like we don't have great internet. So even then it's not exactly perfect. So we get Netflix really well, but like Amazon Prime won't load most of the time.
Yeah.
So every once in a while she'll watch stuff when I'm not home, but I'm okay without that much TV, honestly. And I haven't gone to a movie theater in probably a year. So there haven't been any good movies to me, honestly, that are worth $9. So not
Wow.
much. I mean, really, I spend more time probably outdoors than I did back there, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself moving back to Oregon or back down here?
I haven't decided. I mean, yes and no. Part of me says yes, just because I have friends there and my mom's still up in Oregon. So part of me wants to move back there to be with her sometimes, make sure she's safe and healthy. For right now, I'm pretty glad to be here, with my dad, taking care of him, helping out around here. I like my job. My partner would prefer to move back to Oregon when she gets to the point in her life where she needs to maybe go to a nursing facility because California is set up here isn't as good as Oregon's. So there might be a point one day when we move back, but it probably won't be like tomorrow. It'd be a while, I think. Because I honestly like the house I live in, and I'm not in any rush to give it up. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's your house. I mean, you can have it forever if you want it.
Exactly.
Right?
So I'm not really in a giant rush to move back, but Oregon definitely has its good temptations. There are good reasons to move back there. So we'll see, maybe one day.
But it's not in your near future,
No,
is
not in
what
my
you're
near
saying.
future. Yeah, not in my near future.
Okay. And what do you miss about living here and working for me? Like, do you miss anything about it?
I do. I miss living in Oregon, partially just because I miss my friends and my life up there. I miss, how it can be there compared to here. How much more liberal where we lived was compared to where we live now. It's very conservative, and unfortunately very backwoods, and that can be kind of rough some days. But
Well, it can be like that here too.
yeah,
There's a lot of rednecks around here. I feel like there's more.
Yeah, there might be. Yeah. And yes, I do miss working for you. There are, good reasons to work for you. There were definitely some, you're a good human to be with, a good friend. So it was always good to be around. You're also easier to deal with than some of my residents who have dementia and can't remember their name from, yesterday. Also, you were just an easier client to work around. Some of my clients now are just a pain, unfortunately. And I like the 4 on 3 off schedule. It's a lot harder here. Like our company used to be a little more flexible, and they've changed because no one ever wanted to work weekends. And so it became a struggle. So they decided this meant everybody got one Saturday, Sunday off every month. at some point. So that's why we always have a rotating schedule, which sucks because there's a couple of us who would gladly go 4 on, 3 off, and we would work every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday if they would allow us. So I like that schedule too. Also, I got a lot better pay in Oregon than I do here. So that was, that kind of sucks. And I make less hours here than I did with you. So that's, never pleasant. But yeah, I would miss it. And I mean, part of me, of course, if I ever come back, I would definitely, hit you up to see if you still needed somebody or, because it wouldn't be like, I'd be like, oh, I have to go back to Haley. I wouldn't mind at all, of course. I love working with you. And I miss you, of course, as my friend. Um,
I miss
but
you too.
yeah, otherwise, no, I'm good. I don't, it's a new life. I'm glad to start a new chapter. So
Yeah. Change is good. I mean,
yeah.
it's been good. I've gotten to have a new caregiver in my life too. And we've become good friends. And,
That is good.
it's hard because she's been gone for a month because
I can't
of the
even imagine.
virus.
I can't even
really
imagine.
close to home.
Yeah, that's scary.
So, but she will be coming back next week, which I'm glad.
Good.
Yeah. And
I hope she feels better. That's the big
she
thing.
is. She's starting to feel better.
Good. I'm so sad. That's so scary. I mean, my anger, it's a hard situation because I'm not even mad. Like, I don't know anyone who's been affected really personally. So it's hard to be like, that damn virus, it killed somebody. Like, I feel bad, but it's also rough. Like, having the virus chance means I don't get to spend as much time with my father who's sick because he can't take the chance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's hard. It's been stressful. It's a different change, but I can't even imagine having it that close to home, to know that somebody
It was.
come in here and breathed on you and not known that a day later or 2 days later or a week later they could have tested for something that scary.
Yeah. So, but we're making do. Luckily, Angie's been a big help, and my dad's been up here helping.
Oh, good.
But if it wasn't for them, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, I'm sure you're ready to go back to your regularly scheduled stuff too.
I am. I am, because it's kind of been a change of pace.
Yeah,
which I'm very thankful to have my dad here and everything. But it's just different,
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, 100%. It's a different situation. You like that consistency, and it's a big change when somebody's not here, and then dad and mom have to help take over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a day or two; it was a month. It's a long time. Yeah.
And it's hard too. On top of the weather here, it's very hot.
Oh yeah,
it's in the high 90s to early hundreds. So. It doesn't make me want to go out much, but also the virus doesn't make me want to go out much. So it's like I'm screwed all the way around.
Yeah.
But I've been getting in the pool.
Oh, lucky
Believe
you.
it or not.
I wish I even had a pool. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it's all right. You know me. I don't really love it.
Yeah.
But I've been making an effort to go.
Yeah.
So I don't stay in long, just enough to cool off and kick my legs a little bit, and then I'm ready to get out.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Just enough to cool off, chill out. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. I know it's hot here too. It's been like 95, 97. We had 100 degrees a couple days ago. And for a while there, it was cooling off to like 55, 60 at night. So that really helped. But then we've had a couple like 80-degree nights, and that's just not.
Yep, we've had those here already. Anyhow, I don't want to keep you. I just wanted to do this little interview with you, and I'm sure our viewers were wondering, if I still talk to you and how you're doing now. I remember in the last interview you had said your dream job would be, I think you said a celebrity assistant. Do you remember that?
Yep, I'd still love that.
Would you still do?
I'd still do it. Still be fun to do. Yep.
Yeah, that would be cool, but I think I think it would get lonely too.
Oh yeah, probably in its own weird way.
All right, well, I love you and thank you so much for doing this for us.
I love you too, and I will check in with you later.
And you don't mind this will be on YouTube.
Nope, not at all. Of course not.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, I love you.
Love you too.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.